Hello, beautiful people. It's an absolute pleasure to have you join me today. From wherever you're watching in the world, today is a day of healing for you. Today is a day of liberation for you. I'm Reverend Benton Luxington. Many of you have sent me thousands of emails and messages over the past few months with a myriad of different problems. And this includes health, wealth, relationship issues. Today is a day of miracles. Today is a day of liberation. Today is a day of new beginnings. Today is a day that the Lord has made. And our topic today is the power of assumption, healing your mind. The power of assumption, healing your mind. Now, many of you have been wondering what is going on in the world today? What is going on in society today? What's going on with the kids? What's going on with the government? What's going on with your spouse? What's going on with your bank account? Everyone seems to be in this eternal rat race, this eternal, endless striving. And many of you wish for days and years gone by where things were simpler, for simpler times. The older ones say to the young ones, in our days, things were so much easier. These were the same words their parents said to them. I'm Reverend Benton Luxington, and my mission is to cut out the fluff, the religious babble, the new age nonsense, the give me your tithe palaver that modern day seekers of truth have been inundated with. I'm not here to start a new religious movement or cult, but rather to help set the captives free. And who are the captives? And what is the captivity that I am referring to? You see, the greatest trick the devil ever played was to convince humanity that it did not exist. What is the best way to imprison a person? Put them in a cage that they are unaware of. Today, people are more than ever before realizing the fact that there is an imprisonment of humans on this planet. An imprisonment of their joy. An imprisonment of their purpose. An imprisonment of their freedom. And this brings me to the title of today's sermon, today's healing treatment, the power of assumption, the healing of the mind. Because if we go back to the first principles, we realize that life is mind in the most simplistic way. Your mind is what is creating the reality that you currently find yourself in. But is mind everything, or is there something higher than mind? I will argue that mind is the only aspect of God that we can comfortably relate to on this planet. There are things higher than mind. But that's for more advanced and later discussion. When you come before the Spirit of God, you don't want a lengthy sermon, you want solutions, you want a treatment, you want the lack to go away, you want the sickness to go away, you want the heartache, the pain, the depression to go away. Assumption. What is assumption? Assumption is the black magic that has been perpetuated on the people of this planet to the point that God's ultimate creation, humanity, is nothing but a shadow of its former self. Those of you watching me from home, I want to do, before we even begin with this topic, a quick treatment. Join me and say the following thing. I am a limitless being. I fulfill my purpose in this world. I am more than enough. I am the child of God. That is the foundation from which everything else proceeds. But let us go quickly into the topic. What are we going to accomplish by the end of this sermon? We are going to do a healing treatment. So if you have an illness, or you believe you have an illness, you've been diagnosed of an illness, physically, mentally, spiritually, we will do a treatment for you today. We'll work on your finances. We'll work on your health. What is reality? Reality is the consciousness expressing and experiencing itself. God is the eternal allness and consciousness of the universe, of creation. And you are the child of God. You are the expression of that consciousness. Anything that you assume yourself to be, your consciousness will out manifest or express that belief. Say with me, I am health. I am wealth. I am the fullness of life. Dearly beloved, it's time that we changed our lives. It's time that we stopped wandering around the wilderness of life like people under hypnosis.